All right, in this video, I'm going to teach you how to become a stalker.
What did he say?
Actually, what I meant to say is an ethical stalker, Let me share my screen. Let me get straight into it. So if you are someone who uses LinkedIn often, right, all you need to understand, the only thing you really need to know, right, these three buttons here, click on these three buttons, and you see this save to PDF. Click on that, right? Let it download. And then let me see if it opens. If not, then I'll share my other screen. Let me share my other screen. So this is the PDF that was on LinkedIn from me downloading it. And this has all the information, right? It has the email, it has my name, it has my top skills, it has my summary, it has my certifications, it's got my honors, it's got my publications, it's got my experience. It's literally 10 pages of insights, right? 10 pages of insights. So really and truly, you have all the resources you need in order to get more information that you can incorporate into your strategy to get more leads, right? Because you can download this information on LinkedIn. It's all public information. You download the PDF, right? You download the PDF, and then you turn the PDF into an MD file, because you would have heard in my previous video that PDF files are incredibly chunky when it comes down to incorporating with the use of AI. You want something more streamlined. And when you turn a PDF into an MD file, it will basically make it a lot less heavy. The size will be reduced significantly, which means that you'll be able to do more of that particular task. And then with this, right, all you need to do really and truly is attach that file, now that is an MD file, onto your chosen AI platform, whether it's Gemini, whether it's Claude, whether it's ChatGPT, and then you do a web search following that. So then you add the actual attachment onto that, and then you prompt it to say something along the lines of, is there any additional information that will help me to understand who this person is? Something like that. You will then get all the information that verifies based on the file that was sent, the link, and everything else that aligns with that person. So by then, you have all the information necessary to know what are the next steps. And I have built various different tools where I can do this process over and over again, and I can identify who is my ICP and who is my IFP. And as we know, ICP is your ideal client persona and your IFP is your ideal follower persona. I have built it to the point where it understands exactly what my criterias are. And if you watch my previous video, I spoke about how I was able to break down the criteria of who I am looking to work with in relation to fractional CFOs into 4 separate archetypes. And with that, that has helped me to then understand and build the actual tool where I can attach that information and it will verify everything I need to know to then confirm whether this person is something that I should move forward with in terms of outreach, or someone that does not align in terms of what I am looking to do in this particular moment in time. So this is only more of a shorter video. I can go on about this as a whole sort of masterclass or a session. If you are interested, let me know in the comments, right? Because if you don't let me know, then I will just upload the full masterclass on my Substack and then put it behind a paywall or something. Because this stuff will ultimately change everything for you if you are looking to generate more leads and to also be able to identify exactly who it is that you are targeting. Because once you understand exactly who your ICP is and you've broken it down to a T, where you can literally look at someone and know who they are, when you then allow that to be embedded within your system of how you do your outreach and how you actually go about finding leads to begin with, it makes the process a lot more easier, a lot more seamless, and a lot more effective for you to focus more time on the actual outreach rather than the actual finding of said ICP, right? So that's it for this video. Very short, very snappy. Hope it was useful. If you want to see more videos like this, or you want to see a more detailed video of how you can become an ethical stalker, then please comment below. Please like the video. Let me know you want to see it and I'll produce it. But if not, then it's completely fine because I have access to the tools I built. So on that note, please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Peace out. Look after yourself.